Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Love and Marriage DC. This is season 2B. I think this is episode 17, maybe 16, maybe 18. We're around that age. It's 8 episodes in. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. Also, subscribe to my channel to stay connected. As you did see my little commercial at the beginning of this video, Music That Matters is coming very shortly. I did do a little something on my old channel, but this one, we're going to really press it out. I got things coming up that I believe that you want to stay connected to me and be a part of this movement. Okay, so it's a new day. It's a new dawning. It's a new life. And I'm so glad. And I'm feeling good. Because we done with Deep Creek. Everybody's back. We're at home. And Winter and Joy, they do hook up. And I said, well, that's good. I think that would be the best choice to actually do. Because it's like, what happened there? Because Joy was never really accountable to Winter. The only time that she was accountable is when she decided to come and to also be in a different hotel and from a different space from the rest of the group. So, like, I don't know what Black could have done to just say, stay away from me. I can't be cordial. I can't do nothing with you. I don't get it. You know, it's something that seems more even deeper than what we're getting on camera. And it's like, okay, it's been explained by Joy and explained by Black. None of it seems like it should be as deep as it is, and I'm not understanding. Who is lying? Who's not saying enough? Who knows? So anyways, they meet, they talk, about what happened during the whole trip. Of course, Joy feels like how she feels. Winter asks her, how were you feeling about this trip and what went down? And then Joy flips it and says, well, how do you feel? And Winter's like, well, don't try to deflect off me. No, say what's on your mind. What was it, lady? Like, as you being an innocent bystander, you could see the ambush that did happen. People think it was an ambush, but at the same time, as we're getting told that there were a lot of times presented to you to meet up with Black, you didn't want to do it. Y'all was sick. You would freeze up and go to your corner if Sherelle was at an event that was thrown. That's how you were 2A. I can tell you that much. You instantly got stiff and got that mean look on your face during that Barbie event. So it's like, if I'm going to believe you, Joy, I don't know. Carlos King was interviewed by Dustin Ross on his channel last night. He said that there was no type of ice out. Others have said different things that they feel is an ice out. Whether Carlos is aware of what is probably going on, I don't know. But something in the buttermilk is not clean in that whole situation. Joy goes on to say, no one really reached out to me to ask me how I felt about this whole situation or how I was doing, except for Yusha. Yusha was the only one to defend Joy back with the other crew during last week's episode, and he took it amongst himself to contact Joy. One thing that's bad is that he never even told Winter. It's the first time that he's hearing it. 2, how did he get her number? And 3, how come you did not contact Cliff to get access to Joy? That woman is married. I want to know how Clifton feels about this whole situation. Or are we going to be stuck on Ashley and Quick? So we're done with that situation, but Winter says that this is a red flag. Like, why are you communicating with people? I don't even think that she's mad that he conveyed what he conveyed. It's his sneakiness to go all around the mountain or around the back to just do something that looks like, but something was revealed in an interview that Winter did. It's on a content creator, Color Me Pink's page. And it's like, what the crap? Yusha ain't who we think he is. That's all I gotta say. I think you should check it out on Color Me Pink's page. I'll even put a link in the bio. The next scene, Ashley has invited the ladies, minus Joy, to paint. I forgot, is it acrylic painting or whatever? It's just a way to relieve stress. And it's something that she's been involved in for the last, 3 to 4 years, or 2 to 3 years or so. So Irena shows up all decked out as she normally is. Winter's a little bit dressy, but not that much. Sherelle comes dressed down. Ashley said to them to dress down, but I don't think Irena knows how to dress down. I mean, we've seen her in t-shirts at home, but as far as going out, I don't really see her doing that. Anyway, so they go out to paint. They're messing around with the paint stuff and getting things together. Ashley, I think it was opened up by Irena about Ashley having her book signing, because, you know, she's having her audiobook being released also. So, Ashley's excited about that, except her mother is on the outs with her, has not been speaking with her since the episode aired. So I think both Irena and more heavily with Sherelle was just encouraging her, and they think it's brave that she was able to open up this story, and she's there to encourage her, and anything that she needs, please contact her, da-da-da-da-da. And then we get on the subject of Joy. I guess Winter ended up asking some type of question, but she ended up saying, who's on the invite list for Ashley's book signing? I think she said, are the Cliftons going to be there? And Irena was like, no, the Pettys. And Winter was like, oh, I call them the Cliftons. Irena in her confessional thinks that it's very shady, and she's going to be telling Joy what Winter did say, since they are building up a relationship. She thinks that Winter is one way in front of Joy, and then in another way behind her back, she's a different way. For saying that, though, I'm not correlating that, and I'm not saying that because of any biasness. I just like, okay, so you're willing to still be messy, Irena, and trying to cause confusion within the group. Again, Irena, you don't even know where that comes from. You didn't even ask her about it. Okay, the Cliftons. Is that hurting anyone? I just don't understand the justification in telling Joy anything. Sorry. Yeah, so enough about Irena. I just don't think that you should step in. It's nothing, to me it's minor. I don't even know if it's anything. But because you are the fan favorite, nobody's really going to call you out for it. And that's just that on that. As much as you're trying to act like you're the peacemaker, you want to play, nah. But I know you just can't stand Winter either, so whatever. All right, so Irena gets on the subject of, have you and Joy had a talk? And my honest opinion is, Ashley, I think that you were pussyfooting around on if you really wanted to have a conversation or not. She also feels a way because should she really say anything, because she does not like Clifton, as she did express during the trip. She's like, she really don't know how this is going to go, you know? So Irena was trying to hold her feet to the fire to make sure that she makes it happen, because it's not on Joy to make any type of connection at this point. I'll give them that. The next scene is with Jamie. As you know, I do not respect that man at all. And he can't be humble at how he treats people. I'll give you a synopsis of what was going on. It was some type of therapy session between police officers. And there's this mentality and mode that they are constantly in, that they're trying to shake off even after being retired. They have anxiety. It's a gruesome job. And Jamie feels confrontational. It don't matter what could come up, he's going to instantly fight. So then you know how you are. You get on social media and you do the absolute most. He says how he treated little Jamie, and I'm putting it in my words, is that he treated him like another nigga on the street when trying to talk to his son, because he knows how it is out there in the world. And it didn't work for his son. And he's felt very isolated, and he's felt more attacked more than anything. And he doesn't know how to really shut that off, blah, 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 blah. And the other cops go into that. Again, how in the world can you confess all that? A year later, you are still that man. You are still that man. And no, we're not your family. but we should be treated as humans. I may even be more passionate than what Color Me Pink is in regards to the disrespect that he did, that he didn't care about, and then lied about why he did what he did. He lied on her, and he lied on what was going on as what he was doing. You're a liar. And you got too much pride, and I have no respect for that. And look, I followed everything that went down on Twitter even a year ago. So for me, you can't lie to me, because I know what happened. And I don't need screenshots. I know what happened. And still, I came and watched the show and have tried to review the show. And even in me being nervous as to how the show, how I was going to do all this, I still did it. But you came for me twice. And you've come for others. And you did that disrespectful thing to Color Me Pink. I have no tolerance for you. Like, the light switch is off. Totally turned off. So, get yourself together. But it doesn't look like it, because you still want to do what you want to do to other people. Detective, we're done with them. What's next? The Silvas, they have a scene. They talk about the whole book thing. She talks to him quick about her mom not wanting to have anything to do with her. And it's about when the episode aired and how people were able to see the truth of this woman. She's embarrassed right now, basically. Nothing that Ashley said was a lie. And Quick was just still encouraging her, to move forward. Maybe she'll come around or not, but you spoke what you needed to do. You did what you needed to do. All right, so we move on to Yusha and Winter. They do talk about the whole Joy situation. She says she met up with Joy and all that, and then finding out that you had called her to apologize. Yusha said, it wasn't really to apologize, but just more, I think he said, in support of her. But then he went in confessional and said that I apologized to her. So what is it, sir? Winter's problem is that she can see red signs. She's not jealous. She's not picking fights to be picking fights. She sees how Yusha operates with Joy. It's something that she doesn't even get in the relationship. It's always this, and I'm saying this my way, iron sharpens iron. Basically, you're better than this, this, da-da-da-da-da. It's like you have this compassion. You have this empathy. She gets this support that you don't even know. Or does he? That's why you got to check out Color Me Pink's interview with Winter. You're going to find out a whole bunch of stuff. You should knew Joy before even being casted on this show. And you'll never guess where they met up at. It's crazy. But anyway, she feels like I would like to be protected. I would like to be supported. It's like, it's fair that you want to pull me up and hold me accountable for this and all that. But sometimes in some of the things that I deal with, I don't need that. I need your support. I need to feel the way I feel, even in that moment. It's a red flag for her. It's a red flag for me. Because it is quite crazy that you can be supportive and stop trying to train people. Shout out to Dr. Kima. All right, so it's a red flag. So I think we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of something later on in the season. I don't know how many more episodes we got, but it's got to be coming to a close soon. Ashley and Joy, they actually meet. From what I gathered, Ashley apologized genuinely, even though I think she did before. She went into specifics as to what she was apologizing for, and acknowledging how this did hurt you. That from your words of now that there's mistrust, I get it, and she's got to kind of sit in it. But Joy responded with, trust can be broken, but it can be mended. Joy's talking a lot of repairing type of energy. When it's time for her to apologize, to me it was quite stubborn. And we can say that Ashley was just in the wrong, but there was some disrespect that Joy did to her. But she apologized, whatever y'all want to take it for. She can't get into specifics. But Ashley's the mean girl. Ashley's the one that's holding the grudge. That's what y'all all say. Oh, well, Joy and Clifton did have a scene. Joy is planning for her birthday party. She has to change the venue because it's still cold, which I don't understand why you didn't understand that before trying to plan your birthday out. I think Trinbago or Trinidad, it's kind of the theme of it. Whatever. Done with the event planner. basically they talk about, well, Ashley has reached out to me, and just confused as to why she thinks that I should be reaching out to her, blah, 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 blah. She said, well, I think the problems have morphed out of just the group, out of the women and to the men, which is unfair because now the problem is going to be more on him, Clifton, than it is on her. And then Clifton made this final remark, well, we know how Ashley is, and we know Quick could still defend, should be able to say, hey, you're wrong, even in the whole ride or die situation. I do understand that. However, is there anything you call joy out on what she did during this trip? Or have you been in 100% support? Because all I see is support from you. I would love to see a scene where you're saying, hey, da 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 da. It's not there, so I can't judge it. And at this moment, I'm going to assume that he hasn't. But that's all I really did have. Ashley's about to talk to her Joy about Clifton and how he feels about her. So it's a continuation. We're going to see what happens. But let me know in the comments what you think of this episode. Do you think we're going into the right direction? It looks like it, but then we know it doesn't last for whatever reason. I can tell in the next episode that Clifton is with the shits, and I think he's kind of one of those people, when we beef forever. That's what it's looking like, but whatever. I appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. And until the next one, peace.